Hey everybody, you guys want to know what's the solution of this code 63 and code 20, code 84? Your reefer shuts off randomly, like it will run up itself and then shuts off or cuts off itself, or it might not even just start from the beginning. I found the solution, boys. I found the solution. Last 3 months I was in this problem and I was not going to the mechanic because I didn't want to spend too much money. I got the solution for you guys right here. Stay with me. I'll show you what was the problem. Before I tell you what was the actual problem, I'm gonna show you what solutions or what steps I was taking to resolve this issue. So everybody was saying that you gotta hand pump to prime your fuel from this pump. Like you can unscrew it over here and then you can pump it as much as you can so you have a flow of fuel in your injectors. But and then some people were telling that you had to unscrew and there is a like a this long filter that needs to be cleaned. I did that. I unscrewed this side as well, just to see the fuel pressure. Fuel pressure was there when I was pumping, and like fuel was everywhere around here, like you can see. It's all. And then some people were saying you had to open this piece of the, like this bolt right here, and you had to hand pump it and you'll see like bubbles coming out of it. So I was like, okay, this might solve my problem. And no, this did it. I changed the battery because my battery was dying by over cranking it. So what was happening, the reefer would over crank, it will crank and crank, and then it'll die because it won't pick up or it won't start. So finally I came back down here, and I was reading through posts, and people were saying that you had to check your grounds as well. But I didn't knew where the grounds actually were, like on this reefer. And I was like, okay, I'll come down here and see where the wires are. So here was the solution of all of this hacking problem. You see this wire right here, like there is a bolt. I'm gonna just focus here. There's a bolt and there are like two wires that are connecting to it, and it was broken. This piece you see over here for the wire was broken and was all rusted, and it got broke out of here, and that was the problem. What I did for now is just tied up the wires without these cramps, or like crimps, whatever you guys call it. And so put those wires back on. No issue, no problem with the fuel, because I did change my filter as well other day. I thought maybe that's the problem. My fuel filter is maybe clogged, but it wasn't the problem. No issue with the fuel. It was freaking actually the problem of this ground wire. This is one of the ground wire. Some people say there are multiple ground wires, like maybe this one, or like you can check up where they are, but this was one of the ground wire, and this wire was bad, and this was the whole problem. Oh man, finally I'm happy I found the solution. I'm gonna turn on the reefer for you guys. Let me get down here. You guys see I was just removing my batteries just so I can use the charged one over here, because my battery was getting down. I'm gonna just turn on for you guys to just see that reefer is finally working. Finally it's working. It gave me a heck of a tough time because I didn't want it to get off the road and go to the mechanic or bring mechanic over here, because I knew it wasn't a big of a problem. Because when I was giving up this starter fluid, it was starting it up, so I was like, there should be some minor problem. And it was just the wires, just the ground wires were bad. So let's see. So it's starting up now. There you go. One start and go. Finally. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. So this was the solution right here. I'm gonna repeat one more time because it took me literally this whole week. I was trying to figure out what was the problem, and it's been causing this issue for over 3 months now for me. Random shut off, code 63, code 20, code 84 would appear up. Your reefer might start up and then it will shut off itself with these codes. At first I was like, maybe because I ran out of fuel. I ran out of fuel about some time ago, so I was like, maybe it's a fuel problem, but it wasn't.